an eerie silhouette on top of Everest. Did someone really reach the world's highest peak, or have they vanished into the mystery of the mountain? The world watched in awe and wonder, captivated by the daring spirit of those who dared to conquer this majestic peak. But Everest, it seems, holds its secrets very close. Today we're exploring strange mysteries surrounding Mount Everest, a place filled with unsolved stories. From vanished climbers to elusive creatures and unexplained sightings, Everest stands as a sentinel of the unknown. Could these mysteries reveal things we've never considered before? Stay tuned to find out. In the annals of mountaineering, few stories capture the imagination as vividly as the ill-fated 1924 British Mount Everest expedition. This expedition, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, has become a legendary tale of ambition, bravery, and the relentless pursuit of the unknown. Two names resonate through the decades: George Mallory and Andrew Sandy Irvine. These two men, driven by an unyielding desire to conquer the world's highest peak, embarked on a journey that would etch their names into the annals of history. Their goal was clear: to be the first to stand atop the world's highest peak. The challenge was immense, the risks were high, but the reward was the ultimate prize in mountaineering. On June 8th, Mallory and Irvine set off from their high camp, making their way up the northeast ridge. The air was thin, the temperatures were freezing, and the path was treacherous, but their determination was unwavering. Their progress was tracked through binoculars from below, but as the clouds rolled in, the two climbers vanished from sight, never to be seen alive again. The mountain had swallowed them whole, leaving behind only questions and speculation. The last confirmed sighting of Mallory and Irvine placed them a mere 240 meters from the summit. So close, yet so far from their ultimate goal. The thin line between triumph and tragedy was never more evident. Did they reach their goal and succumb to the mountain on their descent, or did they meet their fate before ever reaching the top? The questions linger, haunting the corridors of mountaineering history. Mallory carried a vest pocket Kodak camera, a camera that, if found, could rewrite history. This small device held the potential to answer the burning question that has persisted for nearly a century. The camera, however, has never been recovered. Despite numerous expeditions and searches, it remains lost to the icy grip of Everest, a silent witness to the climber's final moments. In 1999, Mallory's body was finally discovered, remarkably preserved by the extreme altitude and freezing temperatures. The discovery was a significant moment, providing some answers but also raising new questions. His injuries, however, offered no conclusive evidence regarding whether he had reached the summit. The mystery remained as enigmatic as ever, with the mountain keeping its secrets. The mystery of Mallory and Irvine continues to fascinate and intrigue. Their story is a testament to the human spirit's quest for exploration and the enduring allure of the unknown. As long as Everest stands, the legend of Mallory and Irvine will endure, inspiring future generations of climbers and adventurers. The Himalayas, a place of soaring peaks and breathtaking vistas, is not just a geographical marvel but also a cradle of countless legends and mysteries. Among these tales, none is more captivating than that of the Yeti, a creature said to inhabit the icy wilderness and remote regions of these majestic mountains. Known also as the abominable snowman, the Yeti is often described as a large, ape-like creature, covered in fur, that roams the high-altitude regions of the Himalayas, evoking both fear and fascination. One of the most intriguing pieces of evidence associated with the Yeti is the discovery of a mummified hand in the 1950s, a find that has fueled speculation and debate for decades. This hand, with its long, slender fingers and unusual size, became the subject of intense curiosity and speculation among scientists, explorers, and enthusiasts alike. Could this be the hand of the elusive Yeti, proof that the creature was more than just a myth? Or was it simply an elaborate hoax, a relic of some unknown origin? The story of the hand is intertwined with the name Peter Byrne, a mountaineer and explorer who was deeply fascinated by the Yeti legend and dedicated much of his life to uncovering the truth. In 1958, Byrne led an expedition to a remote monastery in Nepal, a place shrouded in mystery and rumored to possess artifacts related to the Yeti. There, he encountered the hand, preserved as a religious relic, a sacred object that the monks believed held great significance. Byrne, convinced of the hand's significance and potential to unlock the mystery of the Yeti, was determined to have it scientifically examined, despite the challenges he faced. However, removing the hand from the monastery proved to be a delicate matter, requiring careful negotiation and diplomacy. The monks, initially reluctant to part with their sacred relic, eventually agreed to part with a single finger, under the condition that a human finger bone be left in its place, a compromise that allowed Byrne to proceed with his investigation. The finger was smuggled out of Nepal, a risky endeavor that eventually saw it transported to a museum in England, where it could be studied more thoroughly. In 2011, DNA testing was finally conducted on the finger bone, a long-awaited scientific analysis that many hoped would provide definitive answers. The results, however, were inconclusive, leaving the mystery of the Yeti unresolved and continuing to fuel the legend that has captivated imaginations for generations. Chapter 3. Ghosts of the Cold War. The Vanished Soviet Expedition. The year was 1952. The Cold War was at its peak, and the two superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union, were locked in a battle for supremacy, including the icy heights of Mount Everest. This was not just a race for technological or military dominance, but also a symbolic struggle to conquer nature's most formidable challenges. While the British had made several attempts to conquer Everest, the summit remained unconquered. Each expedition faced insurmountable obstacles, from treacherous weather to the thin, oxygen-starved air at high altitudes. It was against this backdrop of political tension that a secret Soviet expedition to Everest was launched. The mission was cloaked in utmost secrecy, with only a handful of high-ranking officials aware of its true purpose. The expedition's true objective, shrouded in secrecy, was to plant statues of Lenin and Stalin atop the world's highest peak. This act was intended to be a powerful symbol of Soviet strength and ideological supremacy. The climbers, hand-picked from the ranks of elite Soviet mountaineers, were sworn to secrecy. They underwent rigorous training and were equipped with the best gear available at the time, ready to face the formidable challenge ahead. But as they ventured higher into the death zone, their progress became shrouded in mystery. The death zone, where the air is too thin to sustain human life for long, posed a deadly challenge. Days turned into weeks, and the world heard nothing from the Soviet climbers. The silence was deafening, and concern grew among those who knew of the mission. Rumors began to circulate, whispers of a catastrophic avalanche, of equipment failure, of altitude sickness decimating the team. Each theory was more harrowing than the last, painting a grim picture of the expedition's fate. The truth, lost somewhere in the icy wilderness of Everest, may never be known. The mountain, with its unforgiving conditions, had swallowed the expedition whole, leaving behind only questions and speculation. The vanished Soviet expedition serves as a chilling reminder of the human cost of ideological battles. It stands as a testament to the lengths nations will go to assert their dominance, and the tragic consequences that can ensue when ambition meets the relentless forces of nature. Chapter 4. Unidentified Flying Objects, Enigmas in the Sky. Mount Everest, with its towering peaks piercing the heavens, has long been a place of wonder and mystery. But amidst the tales of daring climbs and elusive creatures, there lies a collection of stories that defy easy explanation. Sightings of strange objects in the sky. One such account dates back to 1933, when a seasoned British climber named Frank Smythe embarked on a solo ascent of Everest's formidable slopes. As Smythe ascended towards the summit, he noticed something peculiar in the clear, rarefied air above him. Two objects resembling large, dark kites appeared to be hovering effortlessly in the sky. Smythe, initially attributing the sighting to exhaustion and oxygen deprivation, quickly dismissed the notion. But the objects persisted, their movements too deliberate to be dismissed as mere hallucinations. He documented the encounter in his diary, his words a mix of awe and bewilderment. The sighting, like so many others reported near Everest, has fueled speculation and debate for decades. The skies above Everest hold secrets that continue to captivate and intrigue us. Chapter 5. Footprints in the Snow Yeti or Something Else. The Himalayas, with their towering peaks and icy wilderness, are a place of legend and lore. For centuries, stories have circulated among the local populations of a creature known as the Yeti. In 1951, a British expedition led by Eric Shipton embarked on a reconnaissance mission to Everest. As they traversed a remote section of the Menlung Glacier, they stumbled upon a series of large, enigmatic footprints in the snow. The footprints, unlike anything Shipton or his team had ever encountered before, were massive, measuring over 12 inches in length and 8 inches in width. They were three-toed, with a distinctive, almost human-like shape. Shipton documented the footprints in detail, capturing images that would later be scrutinized by scientists and Yeti enthusiasts alike. Some speculated that the prints belonged to a large, unknown species of bear. Despite numerous expeditions and scientific studies, the mystery of the footprints on the Menlung Glacier remains unsolved. The Yeti continues to hold its secrets close. Although these mysteries remain unsolved, they teach us an important lesson about perseverance and determination. In life, much like in exploration, we sometimes encounter things that can't be explained. But what's important is to hold on to our belief and continue seeking the truth, even when it seems as elusive as the summit of Everest itself. Mount Everest is not just a mountain but a symbol of unexplored mysteries. If you're fascinated by these strange stories and want to learn more about unsolved mysteries, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss upcoming videos. Perhaps together we can shed some light on the enigmatic allure of Mount Everest.